Hi, welcome back to Yoga TX. Welcome back to Costa Rica. I'm Nicole. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's flow is all about finding your balance. There's always a fine line between being rooted and grounded and dancing and flowing through life. But the more rooted and grounded we are, the more fun and the easier it also gets to dance throughout life. And before we start our flow today, there is a quote by Bob Marley that I really wanted to share with you, and maybe it inspires you a little bit for our practice today. The quote goes like, "Strong roots, sweet fruits." When you're ready, grab your water, come to your mat, and join me in an easy cross-leg position. Come to the center of the mat. Come to your easy cross-leg position. Root the sits bones into the floor. Maybe wiggle around a little bit. I always like to wiggle right to left. Root the sits bones. Bring your hands onto the knees, palms facing down. Allow the elbows to gently drop down towards your thighs and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes. Move your heart and your skull over your pelvis, like you're leaning against an imaginative wall behind you. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head to the sky, and with your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Take a few more cycles of breath in and out through the nose. Feel free to set an intention for your practice today. Simply think about what brought you to your mat. Why are you here? Take a deep inhale through the nose and a washing breath out through your mouth. Seal your lips and keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Gently open up your eyes. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Find length through the sides of your body. Expand the fingertips towards the sky. With your exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, rise. Activate the arms. Exhale, hands to your heart. Interlace the fingers, move the palms forward, round through the spine, drop the chin to the chest, and really press the palms forward. Feel that lengthening in your arms. With your next inhale, move your palms up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. Press the palms up to the sky. Finding length through the sides of your body and your arms. Release. Take one more inhale. Find even more length in your spine. With your exhale, bring the left hand onto your right knee. Right hand comes behind your back. Gaze over your right shoulder. Come to a twist. Twist from the belly button upwards. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale. See if you can find a little bit more depth in your twist. Last cycle of breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, switch sides. Bring your right hand onto your left knee. Left hand comes behind your back. Gaze is over your left shoulder this time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, see if you can deepen your twist. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next inhale, slowly move your gaze forward. With your exhale, come out of your twist. Make your way up to tabletop. And your hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, press your hands into the floor. Keep your knees hip width apart and your hips are stacked on top of your knees. With your next inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, lift up your gaze. With your exhale, tuck the tailbone round through the spine, bring your chin to your chest, push the floor away with your hands. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, push the floor away with your hands. Release, come to neutral tabletop position. Let's have some fun and balance. Lift up your right leg, point your right toes, square your hips, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Keep your gaze in between your hands. When you're ready, start to get light on your left hand. Lift up the left hand, extend the left arm out long in front of you. So you reach forward with your left fingertips and back with your right toes. With your next exhale, bring your left elbow, right knee together into tiger crawl. Inhale, reach, find length. Exhale, crawl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl. One more time. With your inhale, lengthen your spine. With your exhale, release the left hand, right leg down to the floor. Let's switch sides. Lift up your left leg, point the left toes, square your hips, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Find your center. When you're ready, start to lift the right hand up. Your right fingers are pointing, reaching forward, the left toes reaching back. Exhale, tiger crawl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl. One more time, find even more length in your body. And with your exhale, tiger crawl. Inhale, lengthen. With your next exhale, release the right hand, left leg down to the floor. Open up your knees, bring the big toes together, sit back onto your heels. Lower the torso down towards the floor in between the knees. Your hands are reaching to the top of the mat. Keep your hands in alignment with your shoulders. Press the hands into the floor. If you can, connect the forehead to the floor. Wide-legged child's pose. With your inhale, breathe into the back of your body. And with your exhale, release your heart towards the earth below you. We take 3 more cycles of breath. With each exhale, see if you can find a little bit more depth, releasing the torso, your heart closer to the earth below you. Last cycle of breath. Start to walk your hands over to the right. Keep your hands in alignment with the shoulders, and if you can, connect the forehead to the floor. Lengthening the left side of your body. We take 2 more cycles of breath. Walk your hands over to the left. Again, keep your hands in alignment with your shoulders. If you can, connect the forehead to the floor. Feel that nice lengthening stretch in the right upper body. Keep your sits bones on your heels. Last cycle of breath. Walk your hands back to center. Keep your gaze up in between the thumbs. Press the hands into the floor. Bring your hands closer to the torso. Claw your pulse, get ready to tuck the toes, push through the hands, lengthen the legs, move your hips up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out with your feet, walk out your dog. Bend into one knee, release the opposite heel towards the floor. Feel free to bring some movement into your hips. Come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Let's check in with our alignment. Gently bend the knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Rotate the upper arms outward. Push through the hands, feel that lengthening in your spine. With each exhale, releasing your heart and your heels closer to the earth below you. 2 more cycles of breath. Push through the hands, make sure you don't have any weight on your wrists. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, gaze forward. And start walking to the top of the mat. Come to a standing forward fold. Keep your feet hip width apart and all 4 corners of your feet are grounded into the floor. Keep a gentle bend in your knees. Do your best to hinge from the hips. Grab opposite elbows and allow the whole upper body to become super heavy. Rocking right to left. Relax your neck. Just swing right to left. Drop the arms down. Press your feet into the floor, bend into the knees, slowly rise up with your upper body, each vertebra at a time, like a zombie into your standing movement. Sweep the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. 2 cycles of breath. Tuck the tailbone, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel how evenly grounded and rooted you are between the floor, Mother Earth below you, and the sky above you. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up, high mountain pose. With your exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, concave back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step both feet back, come into high plank pose. Press the heels to the back of the mat, tuck the tailbone, draw the lower belly towards the spine, push the floor away with your hands. 2 more cycles of breath, you got this, be strong in your arms. With your next exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the floor. Untuck the toes, bring the forehead onto the floor. Press the tops of your feet and the pubic bone into the floor and hack the elbows towards the torso. With your next inhale, push the floor away. Rise up with the torso. Come to Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Open your chest. With your exhale, release the forehead back to the floor. Push the floor away, come into tabletop. Sit back into child's pose. Claw your pulse. Tap the toes. Push through the hands. Move the hips up. Downward facing dog. Gently bend the knees. Tailbone points up towards the sky. Keep your ears in alignment with your upper arms. Shake your head to say yes, no. Release any tension out of your neck. Come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Feel the connection of your hands and feet into the floor. Feel your grounding, feel your foundation. With your next inhale, gently sweep the right leg up. With your exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Pivot the back foot to a 90-degree ankle. Press the feet into the floor. Root to rise when you're ready with the upper body into your warrior 2. Take a moment to adjust your stand. Align your heels, heel to arch. Bend into your left knee, right knee, Keep your right knee stacked on top of your right heel and activate your right thigh. Sink low with your hips. The lower you sink with your hips, the more you will feel the activation in your right thigh. Your hips are open. Extend the arms out long in one line. Open your chest. Radiate out from your chest. Move your gaze forward over your right hand. Really magnetize the feet towards the midline. Find your strength in your foundation, your grounding, your rooting. Once you've found your rooting, your grounding, let's dance. Reach forward with the right hand, back with the left. It's only the upper body moving. One more time. Forward and back. Forward. Next time you come back, come into reverse warrior, lengthening the right side of your body. 2 more cycles of breath. Your next exhale, bring the right elbow on top of your right knee. Extend the left arm out long over your head. Extend its side ankle, creating a nice long line all the way from your left fingertips down to the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your gaze up towards the sky. Open your chest. 1 more cycle of breath. Press the feet into the floor again. Connect with your foundation. Rise up with the torso. Hop the left heel. Transition into our high crescent lunge. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Square the hips. Gently push the right hip back. Left hip forward. Find length through the sides of your body. Bring the hands onto your hips. Press the right heel into the floor. Step forward with your right foot. Start to lift the left leg up. Lower the torso down simultaneously. Warrior 3. Flex your left foot and hack the left heel towards the midline. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Gently elevate your chest. 2 more cycles of breath. Feel your grounding. Feel your foundation. Expand your roots down into the earth all the way through your right foot. Press the right heel into the floor. Start to rise up with the torso. Bring the left knee into your chest. Grab the left foot. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me from the front. Grab the left foot and bring it either down to the inner right thigh, or if you can, to the inner, this is actually the inner right thigh, towards the inner right calf or lower leg. Ooh la la. Need to find my focus here. Bring your hands onto your hips. Press the left sole into your right thigh, so you're creating tension. And your left knee is gently pulling back. Your arms, your hands, either on your hips. If you find your stability, I'm shaking a little bit today. Extend the arms out long over your head, like a tree. And sometimes it gets a little bit windy up there. Feel free to dance, to move. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. 1 more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, bring the hands down onto your hips. Bring the left knee back into your chest. Flex the left foot. Start to bend into your right knee. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. As soon as your left foot touches the floor, activate the back of your left thigh. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Build your foundation. Extend the arms out long over your head. Exhale, release. Bring the hands down. Frame your right foot. Step the right leg back. Downward facing dog. We take 3 cycles of breath. Before we take this to the other side, to balance out the body, finding harmony, symmetry within. Last cycle of breath. With your next inhales, gently sweep the left leg up. With your exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands. Pivot the back foot to a 90-degree angle. Press the feet into the floor. Root to rise with the torso. Warrior 2 on your left. Sink low with your hips. Keep your left knee stacked on top of your left ankle. 90-degree ankle in your left knee. Magnetize your feet towards the midline. Connect with your foundation, your grounding. Once you're stable, let's dance. Reach forward with the left hand and back with the right. Only the upper body is moving. Strong in your foundation. Next time you come back, extend the left arm over your head into reverse warrior. One more cycle of breath. With your exhale, bring your left elbow on top of your left knee. Extend the right arm out long over your head. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. Open your chest. 2 more cycles of breath. Press your feet into the floor. Root to rise with your upper body into your warrior 2. Hop the left, right heel. Come to your high crescent lunge. Bring your hands onto your hips. Keep your hips square. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Press the left heel into the floor. Take a step forward. Start to lower the torso down. Lift the right leg up simultaneously. Warrior 3 on your left. Lift the right leg from your right glute. Elevate your chest. 2 more cycles of breath. Let's do this. Rooting down through your left foot. Expanding your roots. Connecting with Mother Earth. With your next inhale, lift up the torso. Bring your right knee into your chest. I'm going to move again so you guys can see me from the front. This time, your right foot down to the lower left leg, or if you can, bring the right sole to the inside of your left side. Press the right foot into your left side, creating tension. Rooting down through your left leg. Gently press the right knee back. Arms, hands, either on your hips. If you can, extend them out long over your head. Come to tree pose. We take 3 cycles of breath. And again, it might be a little bit windy up there. Feel free to dance. Keep in mind strong roots, sweet fruits. Last cycle of breath. Release. Bring your right knee into the chest. Flex your right foot, bend into your left knee. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, release, straighten your left foot. Step the left leg back, downward facing dog. Give it a couple of steps in your down dog. Feel free to bring some movement into your hips. Come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Shake your head, say yes, no. To release any tension you might be holding in your neck. Push through the hands, feel that lengthening in your spine. With your next inhale, move your shoulders over your wrists. High plank pose. Push the floor away with your hands. Press the heels to the back of the mat. Take 1 more inhale. With your exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Press the tops of your feet and the pubic bone into the floor. Hug the elbows to the torso. With your next inhale, push the floor away. Rise up with the torso. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Open your chest. Soften your shoulders. Exhale. Release the forehead down to the floor. push the floor away, come up into tabletop, sit back into child's pose, pull your paws, tuck the toes, push through the hands, lengthen the legs, move your hips up, downward facing dog, 3 cycles of breath. Be strong in your arms, make sure you don't have any weight on your wrists. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, lower the knees down to the floor, come to tabletop, untuck the toes, sweep the lower legs over to the right, scoot forward, come a little bit closer to the middle of the mat, bend into your left knee, and extend the right leg out long, flex your right foot, take an inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. With your exhale, bend over to the right. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Extend the left arm over your head. Lift the gaze up. Rotate the chest open. Lengthening the left side of your body. 3 cycles of breath. Your inhale, rise up with the torso, bring the left hand onto the floor, extend the right arm parallel to the floor. With your next inhale, sweep the right arm over to the left, lift the hips up, move them forward, find a gentle back bend. Your right foot is in a 90-degree angle, similar to what we did for Warrior 2. If you can, connect the sole of your right foot to the floor. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next exhale, lower the hips down to the floor, bring the right arm back to the right, switch sides, bend into your right knee, extend the left leg out long, flex your left foot, sit bones press into the floor, left hand to the inside of your left leg, extend the right arm out long over your head. And again, open your chest, rotate the upper body up, lifting the heart towards the sky. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, rise up with the torso, bring the right hand onto the floor. Extend the left arm out long, parallel to the floor. With your next inhale, sweep the left arm over to the right. Lift the hips up. Find a super gentle back bend here. Open your chest. Press the floor away with your right hand. Your next exhale. Lower the hips down to the floor. Come back to easy cross-leg position. Bring your hands onto the knees. Take an inhale, find legs in your spine. Open your chest. With your exhale, drop your chin down to the chest. Feel that nice lengthening stretch in the back of your neck. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Start to gently roll your head over to the right. All the way. 360 circle to the left. Back to center, switch sides, roll your head to the left, all the way over to the right. Bring your head back to center, chin to chest. With your next inhale, lift the gaze up, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms up, find length through the sides of your body one more time. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Close your eyes. Connect with your breath. Feel your sits bones rooted into the floor. Bring back your imaginative wall behind you. Lengthen your spine, so maybe you need to lean back a little bit. Bring your heart and your skull over your pelvis. Release, bring your hands down onto the knees. Gently drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel your sits bones rooted into the floor, Mother Earth below you. Feel that support from the earth. From that support, allow your spine to grow tall and the crown of your head to expand towards the sky. Feel how evenly grounded and rooted you are between the floor below you, Mother Earth, matter, and the sky, spirit above you. A few more cycles of breath, enjoying the feeling of being balanced, held, supported. Hands together in front of the heart into the Anjali Mudra, allowing the fingers to spread wide like sun rays. Express gratitude towards yourself for showing up for yourself. Unrolling your mat, this is always the hardest part. Gratitude towards your body. Gratitude towards Mother Earth for holding you, supporting you. Drop your chin down to your chest, bow to your heart and your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in beautiful Costa Rica for our balancing flow. This was Yoga TX. My name is Nicolle. If you would like to connect with me, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Let Your Shadow Shine. Feel free to leave me a comment below. I always like hearing from you guys. I will make sure to get back to you. Lots of love and light from Costa Rica. Take care. Bye bye.